おはようございます。おはよう is part of the last series of Ozu's films that were all in color. It's one of his color movies. And it is really a colorful movie. It's very special. It's different from a lot of Ozu movies insofar as it's not so much a family story, but a story about how family changed and how culture and the intrusion of consumer culture changed families. It's also very much a film about language and words and how the use of words in this consumer culture also changed. And that's why it's so important that the heroes of this film are not the adults, but the children. Because children are very smart and very aware of changes and what is happening around them. And so the children notice that the way adults use language has changed. They don't use language to say much anymore. It looks to the children as if they were using language in order not to say anything. It's a tremendous film in terms of showing a huge, drastic changement in culture. And you see it in these settlements. Every house looks the same. In Japanese culture, before every house was different, a little different. And now all of a sudden, they get this American look. They're still Japanese houses, but there is a million of them and they're all the same. And being all the same is a different and very intrusive element. Having the same TV set and listening to the same voice and seeing the same people on television and using the same vacuum cleaners and washing machines. It's such a huge pressure. In the end, it's a tremendous film. And I can only guess how Ozu and his screenwriter, how they managed to bring in something impossible into a film, the act of farting. You write a script and then you say an important script in the film will be farting, and then everybody looks at you and says, no, that's better not to stick away from this. You can make a movie in which farting becomes a subject. I think they looked at it and realized we can do it, we can handle it. We can make a film in which people fart a lot and in which it is acceptable. I love this movie. I love some of the amazing shots in it. This old woman for me is a beautiful character. She stands there once, all alone. And out of a sudden you see something that is, you see a person completely independent from all the changes that happen around. She's an old person like old people are always alone. And in many ways like no other Ozu. It's a very unusual film, I feel. And how often people say Ohio in the course of the film, you only realize because of the title. And then you realize slowly it's also about language. And the kids not talking makes you so much aware of how adults talk. And you realize a lot of their talk is small talk. It's not meant to say anything. It's just consumer talk, so to speak. So, it's a great film, and I hope you enjoy its humor, and I hope you accept the way farting is really funny.